Welcome to the June 2020 Directors Update. Our update is a bit shorter this time because we've been keeping in touch with you and sharing information via our regular coronavirus updates. There have been no changes within the staff team or the Board of Trustees since our last update in March. We're all keeping well and safe and are slowly getting used to our new remote ways of working. Sadly, we have to report that one of our beneficiaries passed away in early April. As we've not accepted any new beneficiaries, this now brings the total number to 459.
We are really pleased to report that the health grant payment process went smoothly, despite the extra challenges this year, and we would like to thank you for returning your paperwork so promptly and in most cases electronically, as that really helped. We also wanted to share the news that following a competitive tendering process, we have appointed a new company to undertake the Trust's annual audit to replace PwC, who have been our auditor for many years. Our new auditors are called Saffery Champness and they are based in Peterborough. We also wanted to make you aware of a new lender who has provided mortgage funding to a number of beneficiaries who have been turned down by other lenders. Reliance Bank is a not-for-profit lender that donates 75% of any profits to Salvation Army International. Their focus is on helping people get on the housing ladder for the first time, but they are also willing to lend to our beneficiaries if it enables them to move or make improvements to their main home. If you would like to find out more, please speak to Jeff Prevost in our finance team.
Because the government is rightly focused on the implications of the coronavirus, the campaigns team have decided to put public campaigning on hold. However, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A health grant renewal working group made up of trustees, staff and members of the NAC and the campaigns team has been set up to create a clear plan to maximise the chances of us getting a renewal in 2023 on the very best possible terms. And the Trust is pulling together as much evidence as possible on current and future needs of beneficiaries, drawing on the data from HNAs and the recent research into future care costs. This means that we'll be in a really strong position once we start discussions with civil servants and politicians.
Our focus over the last few months has been on supporting you all during these strange and unusual times, and we're pleased that so many of you have found our wellbeing calls and our regular coronavirus updates so helpful. The HNAs and other beneficiary visits are still on hold because of the restrictions on travel and the need for you to socially isolate, but we will be resuming these as soon as it's safe to do so. We've been regularly updating the content on the website, so please check it out because there's lots of new information there. Use of the online community forum has really increased a lot over the last few months because you've been sharing tips and advice with each other, so please do visit that area of the website. And we've started work on 2 new resources. The first new resource is a resource pack for GP surgeries, and we produced this in response to your feedback that your GPs and some of the other practice staff don't really have a good understanding of thalidomide and the way that your thalidomide damage affects you. The second is an emergency card that you can carry either as a credit-sized card or as an app on your phone, or both, so that in the case of an emergency, the healthcare staff treating you will have access to information about you, your thalidomide damage and your health issues. In order to make these as useful as possible, both the resources will be tailored to reflect your specific thalidomide damage and your health issues, and we'll be sending you some more information about these in due course.
We've made the decision to cancel all Trust events for the remainder of 2020 due to coronavirus. Although we really hope that restrictions on travel and meeting people will be eased before the end of the year, we know from talking to you that many of you are nervous about travelling and about meeting people in large groups. We have, however, introduced virtual coffee mornings, which have given you a chance to meet up. even if only via a computer screen. These have proved very popular, and now some are taking place in the afternoon and the evening too. Feedback from the volunteers hosting these and the people taking part has been overwhelmingly positive. So if you're interested in taking part, please get in touch with Annabelle and she can give you further information.
We've recently had a few questions about beneficiary funeral expenses. So just to clarify, the Trust does not automatically cover the cost of a beneficiary's funeral. When a beneficiary sadly passes away, we offer emotional and practical support to their families at that difficult time. And where there are financial pressures, we will offer to provide assistance with funeral expenses, very much on a case-by-case basis.